Hi Gemini, welcome to your why reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, and I will say that I put a little blurb in there, but this is basically if you're just starting out asking questions, hopefully this is illuminating for you. It could be that you've shown up for confirmation as what you suspected or what you've told, and you just want to see if it's out there, and this acts as confirmation, like, yep, okay, it is what I was thinking this message was for me, type of thing regarding your situation. Okay, all right. 7 of Swords. Possibly, quite possibly, you may suspect your person of cheating or doing something deceptive, or there's a betrayal or thieving, lying, cheating afoot. This could be you feeling like you need to be strategic about leaving a situation. All right. It looks like you've gone dark because someone, you might quite possibly have suspected they were a narcissist or had narcissistic, that whole pathological side of control and abuse and all that. Not that there's a healthy side of that, but we've got there being conflict, possibly feeling defensive and resolute, and feeling stabbed in the back because you felt stabbed in the back. Like you're like, I know what I know, and nothing's going to change my mind, and this is irrefutable for me. Like I know what I know, and you're not going to reframe. You're not going to feed me back my emotions in a different way that's more palatable for you. I know what I know. Stop trying to convince me otherwise, because this is somebody that quite possibly could be very good at wordsmithing or very good at the emotional control, and this could have been, you could be dealing with a Gemini or another air sign that cheated. Doesn't have to be. This could also be someone that's just very controlling and mentally abusive that was cheating. And it just broke your heart. It ran its course and it broke your heart. If it's not that, well, that Knight of Swords, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Whoops. All right. High Priestess could be Cancer or Pisces. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. Wow. 6 of Cups. King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or another air sign, or a Cancer and another water sign. And the Knight of Pentacles. This could be Taurus. Earth signs aside, water sign, whatever. It could just be anybody with those attributes or, the characteristics. We'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to clarify with these over here. Gemini. All right. Did I make that? Give enough room for that. Okay. So it looks like you've kind of been pretty strategic about your removal from this situation, especially if you suspect that, no matter what I say or do, you're going to make me wrong. You're going to be mean. You're going to punish. You're going to give me the silent treatment. You're going to cut me off. Or perhaps this is you being strategic and you're the one that cut things off because what's done is done. This person cheated. There was a betrayal. They lied to me. What's done is done. There's no negotiating that with me. And it could very well involve them kind of, there could have been honestly cheating, betraying, that sort of thing. We got the Knight of Wands here. Always on the move, always on the hunt, looking for that passion. Nothing wrong with that unless you're committed to somebody, then it presents a problem, right? So, I want to say your partner has the audacity to find you very controlling or boring. Okay, and that's, I don't mean that as a slam. It's just that I think that they think that you're being unrealistic or unreasonable. And I think it's all about them wanting to be able to get at you and talk you down, or to undo your assumptions, right? It's to shoot holes through your feelings or defense mechanisms, whatever. They just don't want to be cut off from you. Beware of them resorting to, hey, I just wanted to talk to you about such and such, or, oh, you left this here. Let me know when you can come and get it. Beware of that. Because this could be somebody that if we're talking about somebody that's very controlling and kind of mentally abusive, we got that narcissist thing. This is somebody that is not going to let you be done with them until they're done with you. So, and they know what your buttons are. They probably installed some of them. So they're gonna speak the language that's gonna get you to want to go back or pay attention. Oh, well, I don't want, that's my favorite shirt. I got to go pick it up. Or, oh, well, I don't want them to say this about me or think this of me. So be careful, okay? It's just baiting to get you to talk to them again, and then that's where their in is, and then they get to shoot holes and everything. All right, so it makes sense that you have gone strategic and gone dark and gone inward and pulled back. I don't think this was a very nurturing relationship for you. They have the audacity to think that you were controlling. Unless this is you that cheated, then their assumptions about you would be correct, that you were very controlling and shut down and kind of, this would be correct, right? Energies could be reversed here. It looks like, again, they have pulled back and pulled away and ended things, and they are pretty resolute about how they feel. We got the Four of Cups here, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, sorry. Which 3 fours is, they are in reflection mode. They're in contemplation mode. They have pulled back. Dare I say it's very hermitish, and they're kind of plumbing the depths right now and thinking about things. Not that anything that you could answer with them or for them. They're not looking to you for answers. They're turning away. They're turning inward. They are in lockdown mode. Again, they probably saw you, Gemini, as someone that was very controlling, or someone that might have been very closed off and not open, not emotionally receptive, not emotionally giving or caring, kind of one-sided, kind of greedy, like they were doing all the work and you were just on the take. I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm saying that's how they saw things. And I think they might have stayed to get, either they stayed to kind of get the first 3 months back when it was really good and romantic and fun, or they stayed out of duty because there were kids involved. There's some kind of tie to the past that is keeping them connected, or what they were staying for. And it looks like they are staunchly going to be unto themselves and by themselves and take care of theirs and their own, and they want to be exclusively, solitarily by themselves. And there's the issue of being either a good parent to these kids, being a stable, solid parent is in question in their mind, or there wasn't a whole lot of nurturing and love and emotion and companionship and compassion in the relationship. This was not an emotionally secure or balanced relationship that we're talking about here. So what's this Four of Pentacles? What's this Four of Pentacles? Yeah, this is all about control. This is all about being held down, held back, being controlled, being micromanaged, just under somebody's thumb. All right, what's this Knight of Pentacles about? I'll get to that in a minute. What's this High Priestess about? Yes, good. Yay. Okay, all right. So Gemini, you've gone... I think your partner has gone completely dark or silent, or maybe you both have. Maybe this is about both of you, because I keep flip-flopping here. It looks like the both of you are in your separate corners. There are definite issues of control and being held back in this relationship. This could be a relationship of longevity, that you've been together since you were really young and now there's kids involved. Or for some of you, you might remember what it was once like when, and that might have been why you stayed, out of loyalty or hope that you could get that back. But either way, neither one of you, this relationship was not for either one of you anymore. It was not thriving. If anything, somebody really pulled away, quite possibly you, Gemini, because of some perceived, not saying that it didn't happen, but because of cheating, basically a broken heart and cheating, and like, you know what, that's the last straw, that does it. I am in contemplation mode about this, but that does not mean that I welcome conversation or connection with you because I am in contemplation mode. It's like you or they strictly want to be by themselves and to sort this out. Thank you very much. And their position is to be a master of all things, in control, not to include anybody else right now. I want to be solitary by myself. I want to feel back in control. So perhaps you two never got past the power struggle. This is not somebody that is looking to date or have a solid relationship. This is someone that wants their needs met only, and that's it. It's not, that's not calling them selfish. That just might be all they can handle emotionally right now after what you two have been through with each other. This is going to take some time to sort out because there's heartbreak here, there's fallout, there's hurt feelings on both sides, definite issue of control, feeling like the past was holding you back, or just issues from the past might have been holding you back. And it's all about feeling like, realizing for you, Gemini, that you have everything you need to move forward, and you actually are in an advantage or a position of strength. And it's about, from here forward, keeping things, not that you were out there running around trying to, but you're in a better position. Don't give that away. For the next cycle, relationship, whatever you want to call it from here forward, the advice is to stand your ground and to realize that you have everything you need without somebody else. So whoever comes in better come correct. Like, they better have and match you what you are willing to offer. They better be able to match that, because this is not about giving to someone and trying to accommodate someone that is a black hole as far as control or need. You're done with that. Dig your heels in and wait for that, what do they call it? Cherry picking. You don't want low hanging fruit. You want high, you want to be able to get that. You want to have to strive for somebody because you're willing to offer that. So it's like either they have to do that for you, you have to do it for them. But this is about you discerning and realizing, you know what, that person is worth my time and investment. And I'm gonna stand my ground on this. I'm not gonna extend anything until I see that they're worthy of me. And then I will give what I have to give. Because this situation right here really drained you, and it really kind of took advantage of you, I think. I think there's a question of sort of accommodating someone that might have had unrealistic expectations, and you're just done and you're drained, and it is all about you finding someone that is all about the give and take and reciprocity. Okay. All right. I don't think this person ever got past the control issues here. I think we got a page of cups here. We've got the 6 of cups. We got the 4 of pentacles. And was there another page over here? This is somebody that it feels like they were way more about the taking and what things could do for them than it was. And I could be reading reversed here, but this is general. But than ever kind of fortifying or giving or sacrificing for a relationship when the time came to do so. It feels very much like there was not emotional reciprocity, balance, and security in this relationship. What else for Gemini? Hold on, we got 2 6s. 7, 4, queen. So, okay, so 2 7s. No, wait. Yeah, 2 7s. 2 knights. Okay, so 2 7s. Oh, we got lots of stuff here. Is news. 2 knights is intimacy. So news of intimacy, that would speak to finding out about cheating. And then we got 2 6s, which is irritability. So yeah, somebody's just kind of done and they pulled back and they have no time for shenanigans. That could be part of this also. All right. Gemini. Being played, being manipulated, being kind of forced into a certain capacity in a relationship and it not going beyond that because it suits somebody else, but maybe it doesn't suit your needs. You're not getting your needs met here. Maybe for a while you thought, okay, if I could just do this, I could kind of make it work, and because the other person keeps upping the ante. The need becomes greater and more, and you just can't sustain it. It's like a black hole of need. You're never going to be able to throw enough stuff into it. Gemini. Finding shelter. Maybe you thought, maybe this person at one time, you offered them shelter, or it seemed like it was this compatible where you two were finding each other from this emotional shelter in the storm, or you know what I mean? Just like some kind of safe passage or shelter from life, and you two found each other and it was kismet. It could be that you were just showing up to help this person out, but it just never stopped being a need. And this now is about you finding shelter instead of giving it. Perhaps you looked to this person for shelter and it was anything but that you got from them. Now it's like you're indebted and there's control, and it's like, you owe them or something. But I think this is about finding a new place to live. There's nothing for you with this person anymore. If you're still in the communal home, You need to get out. You need to safeguard yourself. You need to get to where you can let down and think about this and process this. There's nothing for you left here anymore. This is somebody that either has cut you off or you have cut them off, and it's time to just disconnect as much as you can. You're not going to find answers with this person or they you. You two don't have answers for each other. I feel like you never got past the power struggle. It was just all about control and someone getting their needs met. What would Gemini's person say to them? Since we're talking about that, what would Gemini's person say to them? I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Well, crap, that's not supposed to inspire hope. That could just mean that they still might have use for you. I hate to sound, but I don't want you getting your hopes up. It doesn't look like you're being deceived here, though. It looks like you've got your eyes wide open to what the situation is. So, I don't have to be careful here. But, if this was what I think it is and what it feels like as far as somebody just being really manipulative and controlling, this is more about them thinking that you could be of service at a later time. So be careful, okay? Especially if there's kids involved. This is about them still having a few hands to play, or thinking that they can play a few hands with future situations involving children if kids are involved here. This could be a warning, like, oh, you think you're off my radar, but just you wait, I'm lying away. I don't mean to scare you. I don't mean to spook you. I'm just saying it's kind of in this person's nature. We got the devil here. We got the Four of Pentacles. It could very much be about them going, oh, I could do this or I could do that, because they might not be very pleased with the fact that you've broken away, that you are done with the situation. That might still be stuck in their cross, so they might be trying to, get back in there any way they can. And I think what did I say? Did I say, I think I said something about be careful of the leave behind or whatever when they're, they want that control. So even though you're broken apart, they might go, hey, can you call me back so we can talk about so-and-so? And you're like, wait, what? And you come running because they said, your child's name or whatever. And it really was just about being able to get back in there so they could kind of reassert, the control or whatnot. So just be careful. This is why it's like shelter. No, they've got nothing left to say to you. They really don't. And you don't have anything left to say. Any answers you want, you have nothing left to say to them. You're not going to find it with them. Gemini. Spring. Yay, spring has sprung. Rebirth, renewal. Perhaps you already have found shelter. This would suggest that new beginnings are afoot or waiting for you. Perhaps the worst of it is over, that now this is just a sort of, you showing up to view this reading is just confirming what you already knew. And it's like, okay, good. I am really done with this. On to bigger and better things for myself. This part of my life is indeed over. It is what I thought it was. It is not my fault. Things were set in motion. Perhaps our dynamics created this, but I don't have to subject myself to someone treating me this way anymore. They're free to go and treat somebody, God forbid, somebody else that way, but I don't have to, I'm not obligated to be a part or to talk to this person, a part of their life, or talk to them anymore. You get to go on very soon, if not already, because we're talking about spring and we just entered spring here over on the West Coast. It's about moving forward and all positive new beginnings for you. All right, Gemini. Confirmation, please, Gemini. So perhaps you showed up because you're at the crossroads. This is choices in this deck, but it's about crossroads, about an ending. You're thinking about this ending, about this breakup, this separation. This was not a healthy relationship, Gemini. So no more thinking about it, okay? Don't be at the crossroads. If you're looking for information, fine. Hopefully this helps, but also there's obviously other people to talk to about it or get information from, but this was not a good relationship for you. This person is an ex for a reason. You are not wrong in your assumptions or feelings about them. They simply did not have the emotional capacity or the nurturing reciprocity type of feelings or ability for a relationship. They may make you think that it's your fault or that you're at fault or that you're the controlling one. And That very well could be, because at some point people get tired of being held down and you react and you revolt. And you might feel like you were the pig or the jerk that said horrible things. Maybe it came to that. It also could be true that's not in your nature, but you were pushed to that. You had to get vertical at some point, and that's what it looks like. And God forbid, oh my God, enjoy hell, you big jerk. You're just so mean. You're damn right I am. At some point, I can't be a doormat anymore. And I'm not, this is not projection. I'm not, but I'm just saying, I've seen that happen where, God, you have these friends or whatnot or whatever, these situations where you find out where somebody's just been so abusive verbally, and then someone claps back and they're like, oh my God, you're just vicious. And it's like, yeah, you want another taste? Knock it off. It's very simple. Be decent. Sorry. So please don't beat yourself up. Please don't let them make you feel guilty or shoot holes. This is as it should be. It had to come to an end. There's nothing for you there. We got all kinds of swords here. This is just, at some point it becomes about mental abuse rather than trying to figure things out and you're just torturing yourself. Don't. You've got new beginnings waiting for you. It is just and right that this ended, and stop beating yourself up if you are, okay? All right, shutting up. I hope this was helpful. I hope this answers or confirms why for you, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.